It's time to turn off the lights, grab some popcorn, and watch some horrible horror movies. This is a bonus episode of the Terrible Terror podcast, where we went out and saw a movie with our hard-earned money only to be disappointed. What do you get when you take a bunch of valley girls, stick them in the suburbs, and make them summon a monster that is not really that scary at all? Why, you get the film Slender Man. Hey everybody, and welcome to a video for the Terrible Terror podcast. Yes, it's dark. I'm in the car. We're probably going to have to record it this way, but we'll be talking about Slender Man in just a little bit. So I'm just doing a little bit of an intro, letting you know we're going to get reactions first, what we think the movie is going to be like before we see it, and then the three of us, Paranormal Pat, Angry Dad, and myself, will all talk about the film afterwards, probably in a similar situation like this, in a car. So look forward to seeing this film, and hopefully this will be great. The podcast is going to sound like this, so it'll be a little bit of choppiness as we go from section to section. So the next time that you hear from me, it's going to be me talking to the two of them and us figuring out what's going on. You're probably also going to hear movie sounds, so talk to you in a bit. Hey, Pat. That's Paranormal Pat.
Video.
It is a video. Quick, what do you
Slender Man.
what do you think it's going to be like?
It's gonna be shitty.
You think it's going to be really bad?
Yes.
Okay. I'd ask Ben, but Ben's all the way over there.
Yeah.
So, all right. Let's hope that it's better than we think. All right. So, we just finished Slender Man. I've got Ben here, Angry Dad.
Yeah.
Paranormal Pat Tivy.
Woo!
All right. And you know,
boo.
fucker. Boo! So, yeah, we're in my car.
Yeah.
And so we just saw Slender Man now. I wasn't able to get Ben's initial thought. So, real fast, Ben, before you went and saw the movie, what were your thoughts on what was going to happen or how the movie was going to turn out?
I wasn't expecting much, so I wasn't disappointed. That's just my initial thought. I knew we were watching a crappy movie because this crappy thing is something my kids like to watch and play. I would watch them do it because he would make me. So I naturally assumed it was going to be lame as fuck anyway.
Yeah.
So, Slender Man, for those who don't know, this is an internet meme that kind of started off as Something Awful forums, right?
Yeah.
Way
Honestly,
back in the day.
I don't know, unless you're living under a rock.
Yeah, you don't know what the fuck
You don't know what it
there's-
is. You
it's
kind of know what it is.
Yeah,
I-
it's all over
I
the
get
fucking
it.
place.
I get it. So, we went and saw the movie. Now, thoughts, real fast, just without getting into, we're going to be spoiling stuff.
Yeah,
But,
hella stuff.
oh my God. So, Pat, let's start with you. Let's go. What are your thoughts right after seeing the movie?
Well, like Ben pretty much said, I mean, I knew it was going to blow. It blew. I'm not disappointed, really, because I knew. I just knew it wasn't going to be a great movie.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I had that bad feeling as well. Like, I went into it thinking, okay, well, if they keep well with the lore, if everything is okay, maybe it's not so bad. But, hey, guess what? It has so much potential. It sucks.
The movie reminded me of another movie.
Yeah.
A couple movies.
That at least
Couple
had
movies.
a couple of movies. God.
So the one that it reminds you of, Ben, was which one?
Fear.com.
All right. So I got The Ring right at the
Rings.
beginning, or Rings, or where the fuck it is.
Yeah, whatever.
I wouldn't say the lead actress, but the one that's the supporting lady. She's the lead girl from fucking Wish Upon. Which when I saw that bitch, I was like,
I gotta check.
Pardon me, part of the bitch thing, but honestly, I saw her. I was like, holy shit, like, that's not her. That can't be her. And after the movie, oh fuck.
Yep.
That was already kind of a negative for me because that movie and me don't work too well together. But Jesus, where do we begin? So the basic story of the movie is 4 girls. They get
Porn in the basement.
Yeah, they watch porn in the basement. We don't even get to see the fucking porn.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're watching POV porn from their position.
Yeah.
So actually, I'm glad they didn't show that. I don't need to be looking up at a dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, okay.
Very true.
All right, but it would have made
true.
the movie more interesting, I think.
Probably.
Yeah.
So they have some
Maybe.
boys that they like, maybe. But they got some boys they like, and they found out, they're summoning Slender Man tonight. So let's go ahead and do it. So they go onto a random website that has the video.
All of a sudden,
And the title card, like the cards on the video, are like somebody's taking a piece of paper and slowly moving it up. Like, it doesn't scroll. It's not like a Star Wars scroll.
No,
You know? It's like, it literally is, if I were just to take this and go, Look, you can read.
Yep.
You can read what it means. See what it says.
Oh my
But
god.
it's so terrible. Like, the effects in this movie are awful.
So, hey, this is like the CG is just freaking horrible. The designs were horrible. Just the fucking shit they did for this movie is horrible. This is worse than the Blair Witch. Period.
I don't know.
Fuck!
Well, actually, yeah, this is pretty bad. It had a little feel of that too when they went into the forests. I think there was, and in the forest, like the one girl walking through the forest and getting hit by every tree, where all the trees are like this fucking thin.
You know
like
what I mean?
how the hell do you do that?
Yep.
It makes no sense to me.
Well, they run like they drive.
It'd be like that.
Terrible Terror does not support what Pat's saying unless it's about the movie.
Look. The other thing too is all this shit's going on. People are going missing, and the other thing is like the first girl that goes missing, Katie.
Yeah.
Right. Like, oh, she's tripping out. She's looking at something, and then it's like the next scene is just like everybody's sitting around. There's cops. Oh, she's missing.
Well,
like how the fuck did
it wasn't even an off-screen kill. It wasn't even an off-screen grab.
It wasn't.
It was just wow.
And it's literally like she goes and she's like, they're walking. She's acting weird. Are you okay, Katie? Oh yeah, I'm fine. Whoa. And there went my video for a second.
Got him.
Because I hit the damn cord.
Yeah.
But luckily we're still recording.
Yes.
But she does that, and she like freaking. They leave her alone.
Yeah.
You know, we're just
Yeah.
walking
They don't
away.
go. They don't go like, hey, you know what? Let me.
Yeah, like a best
here with
friend.
Pat.
Let me
grab
you.
your arm
Yeah,
and let's
let
go
me
on and let's
comfort
have
you,
fun.
you dumb bitch.
You know, we'll enjoy it. No, we're just gonna fucking leave you there so that
Yeah.
you can get fucking taken by whatever's out there.
Exactly.
And then they're all pissed off because she disappeared.
Yeah, you're holding us hostage here, bitch.
Yeah, you won't fucking answer your phone.
Your phone.
Yeah.
Like, we have no concern for
And
you
then
right
the-
now.
that's
You've been
probably-
missing for like 3 hours. Stop playing. Fuck.
I'd say the biggest problem that I have with this
Meanwhile,
film.
Slender Man has her
Oh, yeah.
bent over somewhere.
That's it.
Yeah, well, you know, I've seen this before,
Giving her that
and it's not just hentai. It's also the Evil Dead when the trees come after the girl. If you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
But that got that type of like feeling from it.
Well, like real quick before you finish your thought, I was gonna say is like I was telling Brian, I go, so let me is the blank white face supposed to be the new like creeper van with no windows, like the white creeper van with no windows?
Yeah, you know, like
Snatching up
my
the
son
kids.
dressed up as Slender Man, and when he did it, and I was like watching, I didn't understand what he wanted to be or what. I'm like, whatever, okay. And then he's walking around with a white fucking face cover. I'm like, is this scary? Because it doesn't look it at all. At no point. This movie only had one jump scare, and it wasn't Slender Man
No.
at all.
No.
At all. And it was the funniest one that I fucking had. I liked it. And then even when they tried to do jump scares after that, it just didn't happen.
And none of the scares really worked in this movie at all.
At all.
Everything was set up like, and it keeps killing me because I think there's a really good movie buried somewhere in this movie.
Oh, no. They could have went so many other fucking ways.
And they do a really good job of setting up the scenes, but they don't do a good job of creating any type of scares. Like, at all. Period. Everything is just there. And Slender Man himself, because it's so, like, it feels like it's so not scary that it doesn't really create any dread, except for the one dude that was sitting next to me fucking hiding his face behind his jacket the whole time.
He was Asian though.
Well,
But like, okay, so Chloe, right? That
You sure he had to have his jacket over his eyes?
Jesus. I also don't support that.
With Chloe, her thing going insane or whatever, right? Where she's walking around just like all, like I called her mom, and her mom was just like, "Don't call here." Like,
Yeah.
like that makes no sense. Why would you, like my daughter's fucking flipping out? Like,
Yeah,
you
I'm
know,
her best
you know
fucking
anything?
friend's
Yeah,
daughter. You know, and what the fuck? Are you serious?
And
What?
she's literally
No
just
concern?
staring out into, like, space when they see her, like...
She might have rings on her eyes, looking like a zombie, but that was about
she
fucking
looks
it.
well. She looks like that one lady that used to be on Maury that could pop out her eye from the the
Yeah.
socket, and that's what she looks like staring out the window. But it's just like the mom's like not even that worried about it.
And where are the fucking parents the whole fucking time in this
Yeah.
movie? If someone was knocking on my fucking door in the middle of the fucking night, ah, where are you? I know you're here. Man, I would have been fucking pissed. I would have walked out.
It cracks me up like so the Katie's father shows up at the one chick's house.
Yeah.
And then he ends up getting arrested. The very next night he's back at home. Like, are you fucking
Well,
kidding me?
we're a small town. They would be like, look, we understand.
Yeah.
We know you're stressed. Go fucking home. You know what I'm saying? That's the only. But even in nowadays, saying he wouldn't have went home. But in a small town, we're saying this is going to be a little bit older.
That's a possibility.
Yeah.
I can kind of okay.
Yeah.
But the fact that he's like blaming the three of them for
Yeah.
his daughter getting to the cult, and then the one crazy, the wish upon girl shows up,
Yeah.
Ren, and he's like, oh, well, I'm just like he's totally fucking calm.
Yeah, totally
but he goes
fucking
over to Haley's fucking house and he's like, oh, I want to kill you, bitch.
Yeah.
You did this to my daughter.
You did this.
And then it's like, okay, then he's okay.
Does anybody else get that porno feel with that part too?
Yeah.
Is
Well, I
there
was
anything
feeling
I can
it.
do?
Yeah.
Anything?
Oh,
Yeah, that's exactly what I said in the
miss-
back of
yeah,
my mind.
Yeah, like I miss my daughter, and all of a sudden here.
let me comfort you with anything.
Let me say the biggest missed opportunity in this film comes from the fact that they're talking to somebody that has a lot of knowledge of what's going on, yet you never see her.
Yeah.
They bring up the whole thing, and this is a huge spoiler of it. She turns to be a patient from an asylum, and she's escaped for some reason,
Yeah.
but she's somehow connected to it. Yet you never really meet her, or you never. Maybe she gets captured by Slender Man, or about to say Fender Man. What
Fender
the fuck
Man.
is wrong with me?
Might as well be.
But
Blunder Man.
they don't do anything with it other than we learn a little bit from her, and then she's gone.
Yeah. She doesn't respond.
She don't want to show the accounts deleted.
At least they kind of gave an idea of her later on when they went to to what's her name's house.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Like they showed, but there's so many open ends in this fucking movie. Nothing's fucking really closed off. It's just kind of like, hey, it's over, and I'm like, yeah, that's kind of what I expected.
Yeah. And then her sister, the other spoiler, happens to be shown the whole thing as well.
Yeah.
And the thing is that we make fun of the fact that it's like The Ring or Fear.com where there's like a video showing up in it. But truly, that's not the way that you do the summoning. The summoning is done when they do in the forest, right?
Yeah.
They basically give them like, okay, here's to get you interested in whatever with the video, to make him viral or whatever the fuck it is. I don't... Piece of shit. But spread the virus, man. And so they have to go to the forest, and that's actually the summoning of them, and for them to come and take them, that's what you figure out towards the end. But they get the sister all involved in it, but she's perfectly fine at the end of it.
Yeah.
Like, she gives the monologue saying, oh, this shit happened to my sister.
Well, I think that was the whole thing. They
Like
wanted
she surrendered
original
herself
four.
and all that bullshit.
Yeah, so
but
she
still.
surrendered. And I saw that coming.
That's kind of what I was thinking myself. She's like, I'm gonna sacrifice myself. I understand.
That was
now.
just-
And even that's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Take me.
Just take
I'm
me.
gonna
And then
run now.
I
Then
know.
run.
She's like, oh, she sees him. Oh, take me, and then he comes up and he's got his little fucking claw
Doc Ock.
tendril shit.
All right, now
he becomes Doc Ock.
I want to talk about something. Slender Man must got an iPhone 10 with the best fucking
I
service.
know, I was gonna say something about
best
that.
fucking service. You cannot video stream or FaceTime or whatever, and it not fucking blurp or
He's
cut out.
fucking FaceTiming or doing whatever in fucking 4K.
4K.
Like, it's unbelievably clear.
1080p,
And that shit can
60
go
fucking
through walls.
megahertz.
I was cracking
Uninterrupted.
Oh.
They see this. They're watching the video of him walking through walls
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah.
And she runs downstairs and locks the door.
Yeah.
Well,
no, the first girl.
yes.
She's
Well,
like,
sure,
I'm
but-
gonna open the door. Nothing. Oh my god, big fucking surprise.
What I did like that they did do was with Slenderman himself, and I spent more time looking around rooms than I did actually focusing on the girls in the scenes.
Yeah.
Because you could actually see him. He shows up almost
yeah.
in a majority of the scenes.
Yeah.
He's somewhere.
Yeah,
And I thought
little
that was
finger,
cool.
a little fucking side of the head.
If the little thing in the back,
Yeah,
a
little
shadow, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Okay. I got,
Slenderman is not a bad character.
No.
He was just portrayed horribly here
I
with
agree.
bad fucking
here's
CG.
something else that don't make sense to me either, by the way. She's on a computer in a library looking stuff up.
Yeah.
And looks up a name, and instead of looking up his work on the computer,
Yeah.
she goes into the
look for the
library
book.
to look for the book.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
but-
the whole time, this whole thing's based on the internet.
Yeah. Oh, no, but that's just to get that stupid fucking scene in the library
Yeah.
where she gets the Slender Man face, and it is the worst fucking
Oh my
thing
God.
I've ever seen. Her whole, face here is covered because he puts his hand up.
It looked like
to-
he got paper mache on her face.
Exactly. What?
Yeah.
Like,
And not to mention, the scare scene that I was talking about was when the librarian crossed, when she fucking
yeah.
got out of her dimension. She was all freaking out. She was like, I'm
And
like,
that's a
oh
librarian.
my God, there it is, librarian.
yeah, and that's
Yeah.
not terrible.
Yeah.
It's
That was-
actually a decent
jump scare. Got me.
Yeah.
That was the only thing that got me.
So this is just meant to be like super quick and everything
Yeah.
with it. If you have to rate it out of something, Ben, why don't you rate it first?
I'm rated as fucking 5 suck asses for sucking. All right? Because it sucks.
So that it would be a 0 out of 5.
No, because at 0, you get no sucking.
So it's a -5 out of 5.
-5 out of sucking.
Oh man, yeah. This whole thing started on creepypasta, right?
Yeah. Well, no, it started on something awful, and then creepypasta is where it kind of lives.
Oh, okay, well, I give it 1 creepypasta out of 5.
One of yeah, I'd give it 1 accidental premature ejaculation from her boyfriend out of 5, because that is also oh shit, he's doing it! Fucking Slenderman's here. Oh man, that's terrible too.
Terrible.
Who lets their daughter just go to some dude's house?
Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna have a date tonight.
Yeah.
You want to come to my house? Oh sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really like if you want to go because you're just like, I have nothing to do, I have Movie Pass and I can get a free ticket or some shit like that, don't even fucking go.
Yeah.
Just don't go.
Don't go. Period.
Wait till it hits some type of streaming service for
Not
free.
even streaming service.
If you really want to see.
Trick your friend, say, hey, there's this video you need to watch, and have them buy it, rent it, and then watch the movie.
Exactly.
Instead, you need to see, and these two haven't seen yet, you need to see the new Puppet Master. That I wish was in the fucking theater instead of this piece of shit.
Well, I'm gonna buy that motherfucker for 99 cents that I just found out on Terrible Terror Podcast.
That's right.
Fucking dropping it.
I don't know, I
So-
think I looked at it. I think it's...
It might be back up.
It's like the 34 or something.
Well, they have the Blu-ray, whatever, combo pack.
No,
But
buy a
it's-
digital copy.
The digital copy is worth it. You guys need to see it. And again, I'd rather see that in a theater than to see this movie in a theater. So,
And one more
one
thing.
last thing, yes.
How the fuck are we getting a commercial for the Nutcracker in the preview?
I forgot to talk about that. So yeah, there's a bunch of trailers. I don't know how you guys did with your trailers, but it's like horror movie, action kind of movie, horror movie, action horror. The Nutcracker from fucking Disney.
Exactly.
Who puts that on a fucking horror movie sizzle reel?
Exactly.
And then it's two there's the girl with the dragon tattoo continuation movie, and then another kind of horror action movie or whatever
And
it is.
that's it.
Which Overlord, that does look pretty good.
You know what? Hey, Overlord looks good, but unusable title.
Yeah.
All right. It does not get across the point of what this movie is. It just says Overlord. So I don't understand. I get what the movie's gonna be.
Yep.
I like what the action it gives. You add AC/DC to anything, it's gonna fucking sound awesome. But Overlords does not fucking match the movie.
No. But I think it's going to be at least a decent movie.
No, it'll
We'll
be
see.
good. I say that's gonna be a fucking. It'll
be
be
better
worth
than
it.
this.
To me, if it hits Netflix, I'd watch it.
There you go. All right, so plugs. Ben.
Angry Motherfucking Dad Podcast. You can fucking find me every fucking where. B to the 4th motherfucking power.
You can find me, Paranormal Pativity. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Paranormal Pat64. And you can find me on Facebook at Paranormal Pativity.
And if you're watching this, you know where the fuck you found the Terrible Terror podcast. But
Word to your motherfucking mother.
you looking at listen to the Chud episode.
Woo!
Go back and listen to the Alien vs. Predator episode that he's a part of. It's
true.
And then go ahead next week listen to Tremors because that'll be the next big film.
Classic.
So, all right, catch you guys later.
Deuces.